Hello, Opa. I apologize for the delay in updates. I had recorded Tour de Zwift Stage 5, but that video got corrupted where only half the race actually got recorded, so I decided not to upload that. I'm sorry about that, so it's been a delay. Um, I am planning on racing Tour de Zwift Stage 6 tonight, so hopefully you'll get to see Stage 6. Not as interesting of a race. The stage 5 was a nice hilly one, a very hard race. Hunter got dropped right at the beginning. Um, I think I ended up finishing 7th, so you'll just have a voice recap right now of what that was like. And then I'm going to show you this race that I did in the meantime, and just give you a voice over there just so you have something in between uploads. I hope you enjoy. Alright, the way I recorded this one is that I was very late to getting home, so I barely made the start of the race. And as you can see, I wasn't able to even press record when the race started. So you can see we're already almost a minute into the race. And I am in third place. I'm still trying to get my gears and bike situated. I think I probably got it situated because then I was able to hit record. And now I'm going on a chase down. Hunter decided to use this time as an advantage to try and run away from me. So he's got a 6-second gap, and there's only one other person in this race. And so it's a 3-person race. This is really why I wasn't planning on uploading it. It wasn't really as exciting of a race as a normal race would like to be. Anyways, here I am, still trying to chase down the 2 racers ahead of me, so it's got an exciting start to it. It had potential to be an exciting race. I think it's like a bunch of laps. That's why the course description, course profile you can see in the top right is like a bunch of hills and then flats and it repeats. So I think it's a bunch of laps around this circuit. Um, and I am putting in the work to chase him down. I had no warm up. Um, and usually I feel like every time I warm up, I'm like, what's the point of warming up? Warm ups just like tire you out before a race. Why don't you just race while warming up? Well, this race starting slightly late and having to chase them all down. I feel like I could understand why you want to warm up because yeah, my legs were getting tired doing this. Obviously, probably getting tired anyways, but I don't know. I felt like maybe they were extra tired because I didn't warm up. Maybe they're just extra tired anyways. Here I am. I'm slowly gaining on them. They've both got 6 seconds on me, but here comes the first hill. Me being a lighter rider, I like hills. So I can see them in my sights. I'm pushing it up this hill, giving it a big dig, and I can see Hunter got caught by the other guy, and I am just about to catch Hunter. Um, and it looks like the other guy went off the front. But here I am. I made it to Hunter, and I'm excited to maybe try. Now it's a 2v1. Can I work with Hunter to go catch that other guy who seems to have attacked very much so on these hills? So I'm giving it a little push. I'm hoping Hunter will follow me because I don't want that guy to get away, and I'm hoping I can just give Hunter a ride along. But I can see over right in the bottom middle that I'm already got 18, 20 meters, 21 meters ahead of him. I'm like, oh no, what's going on with Hunter? We're supposed to work together and try and track him down. Now I don't know what to do. Do I slow down and wait for Hunter, or do I keep my speed up going and try not let this guy get away? Um, and I think I decide, I would rather work with Hunter. I think it's easier to catch somebody working in twos than to chase him down. Also, I'm here to race with Hunter, not this random person. There's only 3 people. It's like a semi race, so it's more of like a fun ride with Hunter with one other person. And so I wait for Hunter. He comes up, and I'm like, all right, only 11 seconds ahead. We're still okay. Uh, let's hope we can work together to go catch him. He's off the front, but I know I'll do a lot of the work soon to get up in front, especially on these hills that are coming up, to try and help us catch him. But right now, Hunter's off the front. He's now got 12 seconds on us. Um, and I'm hoping we can work together. Um, I think here I'm trying to come around. Let's see. I want to do some of the work too. I know Hunter's obviously the one hurting more this race because I was able to drop him at those other moments and stuff after catching him. So just trying to do the work. Hopefully he can recover under me, and when he's ready, we can just keep working together to catch him. Lots of power ups this race. This power up that you see, that this truck, it really only benefits you if you're behind somebody, so it's kind of useless for me, but I had to use it before going through that arch. Otherwise, you just lose it. So I used it. It's not really helping me, but it is helping Hunter as he stays on my tail. And then as I get behind him, maybe for a second, it'll help me for a bit. But I know I want to try and have Hunter recover as much as possible because I know he's hurting, and I know we're going to need to attack this hill coming up. Because it looks like each lap there's one big hill, and if we look in the top right, it's semi coming up. And so I want Hunter to be recovered for it, and I want to work together to try and catch him because that guy seems to be gaining more and more time on us. I think I looked after this race. That guy, like Hunter's already racing in a league above to join with me, although I do think he's capable of it. I do think he's definitely a stronger sprinter than me. Um, but even that guy was at like the top of this racing category for this event. Where I think I'm closer to the middle bottom. And so that one guy who ends up getting away, spoiler alert, he'll get away. Uh, yeah, he was a stronger rider than us, but this basically soon will become a ride where Hunter and I just enjoy riding together. Um, as I said, here comes the hill, or at least a portion of the hill, and I'm trying to go at a normal pace and have Hunter use me to come up it. Obviously, I get like out of my saddle here as I would any normal hill, but it's not like I'm sprinting to get away. I'm just trying to go at a normal pace up it. And I can see, boom, I've already got 18, 20 meters again on Hunter. And yeah, I'm just going at a normal pace, and me going here, obviously I'm pushing it, but yeah, it's, I feel like, always good. This short, quick hills, you really want to sprint up it. It saves you a lot of energy than going slowly up it. It really does. I think Hunter might be having trouble standing out of his saddle. Could be a bike thing on the thing that he's got set up and the one he chooses to use. So could be partially that. Obviously, he weighs a bit more than me, and this game takes into consideration your weight. Now here is really where the decision making comes in. I see I've got a 10-second gap on Hunter just going up that hill, and that guy's got a 17-second gap on me. And I'm like, what do I do? If I go back with Hunter, I know we're not catching that guy, but here I came to ride with Hunter. Or do I want to try and go all out and see what I can do to go catch Mr. J. Williams? And I was debating for a bit, kind of in that in-between zone of stuff. Talking with Hunter a little bit too, saying I think he wanted me to go and try and chase him down. But I barely made this race. I'm tired. I didn't. I feel like if it was a real race, if this was like Zwift Stage 5 and something I'm really trying to go win and a bunch more competitors, maybe I'd try and chase him down. But I decided, hey, there's only 3 people in this race. I'd rather race with Hunter and just have fun riding with him. And so that's what this race kind of turns into. It turns into just us racing together. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so you can see, and I'll keep the voiceover going. Alright, I just speeded it up to 2 times speed. So obviously it looks like I'm flying now, but I promise you I'm not going crazy fast than I was before. I just sped up the video just so I could post something so you could see a little race that we did. But right now, yeah, I think I'm still in that in-between stage of deciding whether I should go chase this guy down or not, and it looks like he's still gaining seconds on me. Probably influenced my decision as well. whether or not I should wait for Hunter or keep trying to chase him down. I kind of did like the in-between thing. I would say if I wanted to chase him down, I should be doing like a constant 300 plus watts and seeing if I can hold that for as long as I can. Um, I'd say this is more of like a comfortable normal pace as if I'm just riding on my own, wanting to have fun. Um, Still going hard. So you can see the gaps are just appearing. He's still got a 26-second gap on me. I've got almost a 27 or 20-second gap on Hunter. And we're coming back up to that same hill that I gained like 10 seconds on Hunter plus just by going up the hill. And like I said, when you get to hills, much easier if you come into them with speed and you attack them, especially these short ones. The long ones, you might want to find a groove and be able to go up it all the time. But here, I slow down because I decided at this moment that I'm just going to wait for Hunter. But this is how I know, like I could feel going at 150 watts, even though it's easy or whatever, going up at that pace, it's like, well, I'm stuck on the hill for such a long time. And now I'm just coasting, waiting for Hunter to come join me again so we can have some fun riding together, and I let Jay Williams completely get away. So even though it looks like I'm flying because I sped up the recording, I am going nice and slow. And I guess the way you can kind of tell I'm going nice and slow is that the top left, where you can see how many watts I'm doing. Not going crazy. This is like me recovering. One downside of what you can't see, oh no, you can see my heart rate. My heart rate's down to 130. What you can't see is my rotations per minute, which is really just for me, because I joined the race so late. I didn't have time for that sensor to connect. Here Hunter catches me. We get to race now together, and I will stick with him for the rest of the race. Kind of. You'll see me separate him on the hills and then wait for him and get back together, trying to be off the front as much as I can to try and make it easier for him to go faster. You can see my heart rate now that we're back together again. It went from 130, now it's right back up to 150. So the amount of watts I'm doing, my heart rate, those are all things you can kind of use to identify how hard and how fast it is. Also, what I'm telling you. So we're chilling now, back together, having a good old time. That guy's a minute and 10 ahead of us. I don't think I would have caught him anyways. I can see he's still pushing at times, like 4 watts per kilogram. That's a lot to constantly be pushing. But maybe. I think if I started this race with the plan to stay with him, I could have been on his wheel the whole time, and then things could have gotten interesting if he didn't want to lead the whole time. But maybe I'll have a more interesting race for you in the next race when we have more people in it that I am looking to do tonight. And hopefully I'll upload races a bit faster. Yeah, you can see right here, I go up the hill. I try to go up at a slowish pace. I still gain some distance on Hunter where he's got, boom, 10 meters gap behind us. Boom, you can see in the right-hand corner a 1 second gap. Not much, but I wasn't going up the hill fast. So clearly on these hills, he's just been struggling, and I'm not really sure exactly why. Because I've seen him ride on my bike here at like 500 watts plus for more than a minute, and that's like more than I could ever do. But I think just these slow pushes on the hills have really, well, they can be really taxing on the legs. I think the next race he's going to do, he's going to put a different bike on it, because currently he's using my mom's bike as like the stationary bike because she's not riding her bike during the winter. We have another bike that he can use, so he's going to try, I think, that one to put on the stationary one, because he doesn't like taking his bike on and off to put it on to the stationary. because he still bikes all winter long to and from work. So that's what he's up to. You might see a delay in update and post from me because tomorrow, as of me recording this video, it is the 13th. Tomorrow will be Valentine's Day. I will be doing stuff with Bright. We've got a massage scheduled for the afternoon and a show and a dinner scheduled for the evening. And then on Sunday, we are going to fly to Copper and we will be going skiing. So that's what's in the plans for me. So uploads may become less frequent, although I don't know if less frequent's the right word, considering I haven't been uploading very frequently. But just know that's what's going on with me. And how's it going? Hunter and I here working together. You can see I'm using the draft boost to make it easier for me to stay on his wheel. I finish it up. I try and take over the front to make it easier for him as much as I can. Going on the hill, I also like going into the hills fast, and I can see, boom, over just that short hill, getting that speed into it, boom, 20 meters of distance gone, 2 seconds behind, and I just, I'm like, well, do I slow down, go up the hill slowly, or do I just push, get to the top, and then wait? And so I decide to push, get to the top, and then wait. So I'm at the top, and boom, I can see a 6-second gap, and I'm just waiting. So that's what this race was about. That's why it wasn't too exciting. I wasn't planning on uploading it, but when I went to go upload Zwift Series Stage 5, I noticed only half the video was recorded. So couldn't upload that one. That's what's up with me. That's what this race is. Still enjoyed it. Hunter and I still had a good time. We raced the race together. He comes back. I try and eat the wind to keep the pace higher. But yeah, now we're just enjoying it together. Knowing obviously each time a hill comes that I have more energy in my tank to be able to push up the hills than he does. We'll see if things continue to be that way. I know he does a lot more biking than me in general. He just weighs a little bit more than me, which on hills is definitely an advantage for me. But on the flats, he puts out a lot more watts than me in total. So if you saw his thing, he could easily be doing like 250 watts right here. And it's just much easier for him, which is good for when it comes to downhills and when it comes to sprinting, because yeah, the more watts you can do, the more power you can do, the faster you can go, and that's generally true on the flats. Obviously he has to do more power to go the same speed, but when you're a bigger guy, it's easier to do more power, and I know he has more power in him. His max power, I know, I've seen it, is way bigger than mine. I think I've done maybe 800 watts is my max, and I've seen him go well over 1,000. I'm working on it. I haven't really done a max watt power test in a while, where I'm just fresh and go for it, so maybe I'll try and see where I'm at now. But I do think I've done some sprints pretty early on in races, and I've gotten up to like 800. So I think that's where I'm at if I'm fully fresh and ready to go. Most sprints I finish at in any races, it can literally be 400 or 500 watts sprint finishes, which isn't really much more than what I was already biking at before the sprint. We'll see what I'm able to do on this race. So I am waiting for Hunter again to catch up to me, and then we're about to have, I'll wait for him, going very slow. Obviously I'm basically resting while he still needs to catch up to me, but we're coming close to the end of this race. I'll slow it down so I can see how many watts I get in the finish line, and we can see what I get for this sprint. So here we go. I've slowed it down back to normal pace. We're back together. I'm right now drafting on Hunter, and planning on just treating it like a normal sprint. I know he's definitely more tired than I am from this race, but I do know he's got more of a sprint in general in him than I do. Uh, I don't know if I beat him. Spoiler, I'll beat him because I tactically raced it better where I came from behind, I caught him off guard, and I sprinted right at the right time. Or if I just beat him because I'm more fresh and he didn't have it in him. Um, but we're slowing down. I'm off the front. He's actually in the prime position right now here to really follow anything that I do. I kind of give him a warning by using my boost, and I just kick it down a notch. And you can see he still hasn't really kicked. It took him a couple of seconds to see that I kicked. Looks like he still hasn't really kicked. And so I just ran away from him. Looks like he maybe didn't have the legs to really try and sprint. Oh, I forgot to see how many watts I did total. Oh, I'm at like 600, almost 700 watts. That's after a little bit of recovery, so that's what I'm able to do. I know Hunter's able to do over 1,000 at times, or probably around 1,000. Um, we'll see. I'll maybe ask him to do a full-on sprint at one time, but I definitely think I've seen him go well over 1,000. Anyways, that was this race. I hope you enjoy, and hopefully you'll see more uploads soon.